All right, Brad, next game on the list, we have Houston, according to Bovada, +5 at the surging Baltimore Ravens.
Tell me one more time, please.
Houston, +5 at the Ravens.
Oh, I like the Ravens for sure. I think they're playing at a very, very high level, maybe the highest level um,
Mm-hmm.
in the league. I mean, the league is about ebbs and flows and who's peaking at what time.
Yeah,
Well, I
right.
know Baltimore is peaking now,
Mm-hmm.
and I think when they handled New England, that was like,
They're
oh my
coming,
God,
yeah. They're
here we
coming out
go,
party,
here we
right?
go.
Yeah.
Right. So who knows how long this will last? They have the juice now. That's all I know. I think 5 points is low. I think they handle it.
Yeah, so we were talking at the start of this episode about matchups and everything, and I think Houston is an offense that matches up and is similar to Kansas City in that they can come out. They could start out in a high lead at a big lead and kind of limit Baltimore's just desire to just run the ball over people. Now, again, Baltimore's well coached, so I give Harbaugh the advantage there in coaching. He's like we talk about Oakland and John Gruden, like they'll stick with the run even if they get down 2 scores. They're not going to freak out.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a closer game, and I would not be shocked. Houston coming off a bye week, I would not be shocked if Houston wins this game in an upset. And I said this about Houston versus Kansas City a long time ago. Baltimore, by the way, still the number one scoring offense in the league. I would not be shocked
Wow.
because what you said, Brad. Baltimore is playing the best. They are arguably the best team in the league right now. Like, if you played anybody on a neutral field, who would be the best? You can make that argument. Baltimore's the best. You certainly could.
Mm-hmm.
And just like New Orleans this week, we thought that they were just going to run roughshod through Atlanta. I just feel like they're due for one of those, like, punch you in the gut games. Now, they might win, they might lose, but to me, this is like a field goal game. And in one way or another, I'll take that 5.5. It would not shock me if Houston wins this game outright just because they're the type of offense that can put up points and match Baltimore's just crazy offensive output. And they can, have a little bit of speed. I know J.J. Watt's gone, but they have some speed on defense to maybe play their run game a little bit tougher. Matchup-wise, I like how Houston matches up. I don't think Houston is as better than Baltimore, but any given Sunday rule here, I'll take Houston to cover the spread. I'm not prepared to say that they'll win, but it wouldn't shock me if they do. I think it's a field goal game. I'll take Houston. Fantasy-wise, I think there's a lot to like in this game. I think there's a lot to love in this game. Both quarterbacks, Watson and Lamar Jackson, you play. I don't like the running game for Houston, but I do like Hopkins if Will Fuller plays. And for that matter, if Houston wins, they have to have a healthier Will Fuller. We'll see if he plays. If he plays, I like him. And Darren Fells, I like him as well. For Baltimore, like I said, Jackson, Ingram, yes. Marquise Brown is a yes. And Mark Andrews is a yes. I don't really like anybody else there. So interesting game, that one for me.